What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Skyfactory 4. So, a lot has changed between episodes. First thing is I moved our mob farm down under our main platform. And if we go up, I have got rid of all of the tree stuff, moved our smeltery over here, and we have a dome for our trees. So I guess we'll go look at this first real quick. So I took all of our bonsai pot trees and I put them over here. Basically, I used a builder, which I'll show you in a second. Built a dome, built a circle around so the dome can sit on it. We have a bunch of bonsais that are all running into a line of chests. And then there is a simple storage network that handles all of our saplings and acorns and resin. Also, if you have a ender chest hooked up, you can't actually open this. It auto closes for some reason. So you have to use the remote. So, I have wood and sticks inside of these barrels which have 10 or 40 something K storage on them, 65,000 items. So, here we just have some exporters exporting leaves. And then this is wood, which we will go over in a minute. So, that's our little tree area. Eventually, I'm going to swap all this glass out for like a green glass, but this was quite expensive on glass. I love these big doors, these large double doors from Molasses. These are so nice. And I like how they open slow. They don't instant open. So, coming down here, I moved our smeltery area over here. I built a nice platform with black cobblestone, which is just a chisel variant. You just chisel cobblestone, and there's different colors you can pick. Made our smeltery a little bigger. I think it's actually 9 by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 7 by 7. Which gives us a little bit more room inside of it. What was I pouring out? Oh, manually. Yeah, that can go back in. I need all that redstone, though. I kind of screwed up and put redstone in there on mistake. I swapped out the flooring here for just some stone. Not sure what I want to do with this yet. It kind of depends on what we do with our machine area, which is what I am currently working on now. Which is going to be this marble area over here. I love this astral sorcery marble. This right here is just a structure builder. So if I get some marble, and then I chisel it. Let me find my chisel. Where's my chisel? There's my chisel. So if we chisel it into Astral Sorcery marble, I have this set. You put it in, and it just builds the whatever for you. I'm just waiting on more marble. I don't have enough marble. This is going to be our machine area. So we have an issue here with our machines. So I took away our soul generators, and I made upgradable combustion generators. We have 6 of them with a stack of speed modifiers in each. And the problem that I'm running into here is if I put, let's say we're doing iron, I put all of our iron amber in to double it, you can see that we're losing, we're kind of sticking decent on RF, but as soon as I start smelting stuff, everything stops. And I don't know if it's because of the cables or if it's because of the power. Because see, now we're losing power. So the thing that I want to do is we need to have a better power generation. And I feel like it's partly because of the cables and it's partly because of the power. Because if you look at signalum flux ducts, they can transfer 16,000 RF a tick. But if you look, this machine itself is using 14,000 RF a tick. So I think that we need to handle both power transfer and generation. And that's also the reason that our refined storage system turns off, is because we can't send it enough power. So what I want to do is I would like to make Inderium. In order to get Inderium, you have to get platinum. The only way to get platinum is through a laser base from Industrial Foregoing. So, that's easy enough to set up, but that's still, we still have a power generation issue because this is going to use more power. So I was looking at reactors, and the only reactors we have the Industrial Foregoing, the bioreactor, and then we have the reactors from Nuclear Craft, which I'm not a big fan of. And then we have a mechanism reactor. And mechanism reactors are very finicky and they're very expensive. So, like for instance, just for the blocks, it's 1 atomic alloy and 4 steel and an osmium gets you 4 blocks. So that kinda, again, defeats the purpose. So what I think I want to do here is we're gonna make a drill from Industrial Foregoing. This should work. You get that. You get those. And you get those. Okay, and then our ores will come in here. We need to go to between Y5 and Y16. Let's go to Y10. The lithium, boron. Okay, so I got our Inderium. Actually, I guess I should go over here and show you. So I made 2 more of the miner sets. And we're actually getting a decent amount of ores. I did already make some platinum, and I also made some Inderium, which is just ender pearls in a smeltery, and then I have a pretty good sized tank from Mechanism. And then you just craft the Inderium into ingots, and then you can use it for different things. I went ahead and upgraded all of our flux ducts, and it seems to be keeping up. So if I run both of these machines fully upgraded, while the machines are keeping up, but we are losing power. So we have a power problem. So I think I'm just going to make a bunch more of these combustion generators. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to work on that. I'm still waiting for Marble to run. And then when I get back on the next clip, we should have all of our machinery set up. So we need to kill a wither. A couple things I want to do at another star. So we're going to kill a wither. I've got a notch apple. I've got some inferior apples. So basically, I'm just going to build this thing, and we're going to go for it. So let me get this. We're going to eat an apple. Let it blow up. That actually worked better than I thought. Plus, now we have Supremium, which means that we can hopefully make a infusion crystal. You guys back once I get everything moved, because I just thought of that we needed that if we're going to get in mystical agriculture. So Okay, so, as usual, plans have changed. So, I would really like to sleep. Okay, so as you know, we were working on moving everything to this platform. As you can see, I've kind of started setting up some applied energistics and some machinery. So going left to right, fusing factories. We have our enriching factories. We have our smelters, compressor, everything. And then down here, I just put some nuclear craft stuff because I was kind of playing around with this. This mod sucks. Yeah, I don't like this mod. I never plan on using this mod. I was gonna make a reactor. Okay, I'll get into that in a minute. Okay. So I turned our quarry on back in the Twilight Cities dimension, so we're getting ores. I have an ender chest here. Basically, I'm voiding dilithium and rock crystal. I'm voiding rock crystal because we are getting so much. Once we get to the point where we want to do astral sorcery, I'll just go get rock crystal. You only need like maybe half a stack to a stack of rock crystal for the entire playthrough of astral sorcery. So, and then dilithium, I couldn't find. There's no uses for dilithium ore. There's dilithium crystals, but there's no use for the ore. So I'm voiding the ore, and then I have our regular ore staying in here. And then inside of here, I've got stuff like redstone and coal going into this chest, which is then getting imported into our ME system. I have all of our factories set up, so when we smelt something, it automatically gets pulled in. I'm actually going to change that, so I'm going to have it so that I need to flip these around now that I'm thinking about it. So I'm going to have this enriching factory is going to be output on the right. This is going to be input on the left. So that way, whenever we smelt an ore, like we'll do copper for instance, whenever we put copper ore in here, it's going to automatically go here, and then it'll get sucked into the system. So that'll kind of help us once we set up auto exporting ores and we actually set up an auto crafting for this. Right now it's very basic. So I have a molecular assembler set up here. Basically I have like the applied energistics patterns, and then I have the patterns that I was using for nuclear craft, but you know, that mod sucks. Two 64K crafting storages, a co-processing, and a 1K. Basically I made the 1K so that I could auto craft 64Ks. I never plan on using this again, but I like the different colors, so we'll probably do some decoration with these. All of the crafting storages have different colors, so we'll use some that. So the next thing is power, and it's the reason that we actually, I got into nuclear craft. So, our tree farm isn't keeping up. Our bonsai pots up there aren't keeping up, and I'll go show you up here. So, I added 2 rows of oak bonsai pots, and they're not keeping up. So I thought, okay, well, let's go the industrial foregoing route. So I made a max range add-on plant gatherer and plant harvester, or plant sower, sorry. And basically we have a giant tree farm. And then this is a fertilizer. We're getting bones from our mob farm. I got a crafter that pulls the bone in a bone meal. They get thrown into the fertilizer and it harvests. This is still not keeping up. I'm not sure what else that you're supposed to do, because the only reactors in this mod pack is either the industrial foregoing protein and bioreactors or the nuclear craft one. There's mechanism, but the problem with the mechanism reactors is you have to have power to kickstart the reactor. And I think it's like, I was wanting to say it's 50 million per, and so basically we could do it one time, but then we would have to keep it running. There is I'm pretty sure there's a fission reactor for mechanism, but I've never used a fission. I've only ever used fusion. So I got to figure something out with this power, because whether that's make another tree farm or what what everybody does, because I'm assuming that everybody does nuclear craft. But nuclear craft reactors are so finicky, and I hate the multi-blocks on them. So I'm gonna look on Reddit and see what I can come up with. I have a feeling that we're probably just gonna end up. Why is that? We're probably end up just gonna have to have mechanism. Um, and if we do, I'll probably just build a platform out there somewhere and just make a giant fission reactor, and then make like 1 or 2 fusion reactors, and then just run everything through flux networks for wireless power. That way we don't have to have cabling stretched everywhere. Um, Speaking of wireless, even though there isn't channels, there is quantum. The quantum ring from Applied Energistics is still in, so we can do wireless. I guess you consider it's a wireless of sorts item transfer. Um, but I'm gonna figure some stuff out in this mod pack because it's kind of getting a little weird. I'm not sure why they decided not to put in any kind of generators like power or anything like that, and they pretty much just stuck us with mechanism and nuclear craft. So, I mean, even IC2, even if we had industrial craft reactors, I could figure those out. I've done them before, but just the way they did this pack is really odd. So my rant's done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.